Welcome to Amer Q's Money Show. This week we're coming to you from the Lahore University of Management Sciences, where I'm surrounded by the MBA students, the class of 2008 and 2009. And they're joining me to talk about money matters, anything relating to money, entrepreneurship, business, the stock market. So thank you for having me here. It's a real pleasure to come here. So what should we talk about? It is the Money Show. Should we talk about money? Or should we talk about something else? What do you think? What's the hot topic at Lums these days?
I think these days it's the stock exchange, which is most hot topic in Lums.
Why is
apart from the politics?
Why is it so hot, the stock market? Is it because of its volatility and what's happening?
It's volatility and the returns which are coming out of the money which are people receiving out of the stock exchange. So this business is becoming hot.
Do you think the returns are good?
It seems so, because in the last 3-4 years, only the last year it suffered. Otherwise, it was like going very well. And apart from real estate, it was the only other business which was giving that much returns.
Thank you very much. The interesting thing about Pakistan stock market is that it has performed well. It's had peaks and troughs, but it has performed well. And my question, I suppose, is how many of you feel comfortable investing in the Pakistan stock market in view of the peaks and troughs? So let's have a show of hands. How many of you would invest money in the stock market if you had the opportunity? Excellent, excellent. Informed investors. Finance ke courses kar chuke honge ab tak aap log. Yes, you've studied about efficient markets and so on. Well, agar aapne stock market mein invest karna ho, what is a reasonable time frame do you think?
The time when the market is going down, like right now, I think that the market has grown up because even in these sort of circumstances that the country is facing right now, today the market was 13,884. So still, you can say that the market has grown up and matured. So but the political situation.
The original question was, Ishan, what is a time frame जिस पे आप invest करना चाहिए आपको stock market में? What is it?
Going down.
But what about duration, the length of time? How long should you invest for? Okay, just over there.
I think if we look back into the stock exchange history, we see that the minimum duration you should hold the stocks will be from 2 to 3 years. Because if you go back and look the data of the 2002, you see that there was an extreme jump of approximately 115%. And then after this, the market has extreme bullish, then it goes back into the bearish section. And then it again rises up. And currently the market has touched 14,000, then came down and at 13,000. If you have bought the shares when the market is at 10,000 and still have hold that for 2 years, you still have been making money. Even the market has seen the pitfalls, the lowest pitfalls at that time. So I think 2 to 3 years is the time frame you should keep your stocks. And the market today is volatile due to most of the people, what we call here, the hadibas. In the technical term, they use at the stock market. So.
Okay, thank you very much. The point is, the stock market is not something you should do for the short term. It's not something you should do without being adequately educated about it. Without knowing something about the companies that you're investing in, you should not be actually delving into the stock market. On the basis of, mere dost ne kaha, some relative told you, and a lot of people have these coffee mornings and coffee parties, and they all decide to invest together. And they always get in at the wrong time. When market is going up is when most people are investing. Most inexperienced investors. Now, unless you're in that business full time, only then can you pick the peaks and troughs before they actually happen. But for most mere mortals like us, we cannot pick the market. So the only thing you can do is invest for medium to long term, and then you'll be able to ride through these ups and downs. And in the medium term, as you were just saying, the market has actually performed quite well. Amer?
I personally believe that most of the people in Pakistan don't go to the market directly. They go through a broker. And what I believe is that brokers in our immature market are not very educated or do not know they don't even know about the company themselves. So how do you think they're going to educate the people who are trying to invest? So I think it's more of the weak role that the broker is playing in the market, that is not letting people to make sensible investments. Because I think even the investors themselves don't know much about what the company is all about. It's their brokers who give them the right knowledge and the information.
Can I just correct you partially? The broker's role is to actually do the transaction on behalf of the client. Now, having been involved in this business myself, The difference between a broker and a financial planner is a financial planner is supposed to give you proper financial advice, supposed to look at your circumstances, do a risk profile, investigate the companies, or at least have access to research before he invests the money. Even abroad, if the broker is asked to buy or sell a share, that's all he does for basically very little in terms of fee. So, but financial planners, on the other hand, charge quite a lot of money for the advice, and then of course there's lots of legal implications if they give the wrong advice.
A lot of mutual funds have come up in the last few years. You have all these banks starting their, like KASP has its mutual fund, I think MCB has its own mutual fund. So if you don't trust a broker in this particular case, you can always go to the mutual fund, and they have more expert financial advisors there who can invest your money more.
Yes. The mutual fund industry in Pakistan has grown enormously, and one of the advantages is it's able to give you more diversification. Because, you know, as one single shareholder, you can, if you have a relatively small amount of money, आपको diversification across sectors and across companies नहीं मिल सकती. But if you go through a managed fund, obviously you will be able to get that diversification. But there is no such thing as a free lunch. So, जो हैं fund managers, mutual funds, they're obviously charging quite high fees. In Pakistan, one of the episodes of the Money Show, we analyze the fees of mutual funds, and they charge you while you're going in, they charge you while you're coming out, and they charge you while your money is in the fund. And because the industry is still evolving, the fee structure is a little bit too high. However, as the market has been doing exceptionally well over the next 3 to 5 years, people who were in mutual funds are actually quite happy at the moment. Nobody is complaining. Okay, we've talked about the stock market enough, so I'm pleased to hear some of you at least feel confident about investing in the market. Those of you who don't, it's also a case of spending some time understanding the ups and downs of the market and making sure that you don't make the same mistakes that everyone else seems to do. When things are going badly, everyone is selling. And the real investors and the ones who make lots of money are the ones buying. These are the big funds that we are talking about. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the banking sector. How many of you would like to work for a bank once you graduate from Lums?
I seriously believe that banking sector has undergone a drastic turnaround over the last couple of years. So the infrastructure or the institutional work has been changed drastically. There are more awareness among people regarding different banks. So even if there is a lot of instability in Pakistan, I think there is no turning back. The banking industry is bound to grow, and it is offering, it is catering to a wider sector of people. There are different people. It is offering job. It is lending money. There is a lot of consumerism in the market as well. So I think down the line over the next 4 or 5 years, it is bound to grow. So it is a wonderful opportunity for graduates to work in this sector.
Well, thank you very much for that. We need to take a short commercial break, but when we come back, we'll talk more about the banking sector on Amer Q's Money Show. So don't go away.